Officials from the US and Russia have arrived in Saudi Arabia for what will be the first high level in person talks between the two countries in over 3 years. And while there is a lot for them to discuss as they pave the way for the in person meeting that is being planned between US President Donald Trump and Russian President Vladimir Putin, we also have to remember that the US delegation has quite a few things that they want to address during their time in Riyadh, as Secretary of State Marco Rubio just came from Israel, where he met in person with Netanyahu, and the Israeli Prime Minister vowed to use the Trump administration to quote unquote finish the job when targeting Iran and its allies. Rubio was, of course, fully on board, claiming that Iran is the biggest problem, the biggest source of instability in the Middle East. Seems like that title should rightfully go to the US, but anyway, it's been interesting to watch as you have a Trump administration that when they look at Ukraine, they can easily say, we want this war to end. This war is getting us nowhere, right? This is Biden's war. Clearly, they're not beating Russia and they're not going to be anytime soon, so they want to get out of it. But when it comes to the Middle East, you have Rubio talking about wanting to eradicate Hamas, talking about increased tensions with Iran, even though Iran's foreign ministry spokesman came out and told the US and Israel that they cannot do a damn thing, and that they also need to stop trying to play both sides of the field where they act like they want to pursue talks aimed at a new nuclear deal on one hand, and then they come out and threaten Iran on the other hand. The Trump administration is clearly indicating that they are not done with the Middle East yet. And no matter what they try to pursue, whether it's a renewed war against Hamas, a war against Hezbollah, or even direct regime change in Iran, it's a reminder that they are pursuing a pathway that is the opposite of what the American people voted for, when they specifically voted for the man who promised that he would bring peace to the Middle East, peace to the world, end the endless wars, and put an end to US intervention in the Middle East. But of course, when it comes to that region of the world, if there's anything that we've learned from the Trump administration, it's that they forget about America first and go right to Israel first real quick.